Greetings once again. It's time for Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present for you, the faithful reader, a book that I very, very highly recommend. For those who like true crime books, this one is definitely one you must read. It is A Hunger to Kill. A serial killer, a determined detective, and the quest for a confession that changed a small town forever by Kim Mager with Liza Pulitzer. This is published by St. Martin's Press. It retails for $40 and it is 310 pages in length. True crime books are always fascinating to read because unlike crime fiction, this really happened, which makes the book all the more terrifying. Kim Mager was a police detective in Ashland, Ohio for over 30 years. And she'd seen a lot of different things during her tenure there. In fact, she was the only female police officer on the force. So on September 13, 2016, the frantic 911 call came, and they went to investigate, and a woman who she calls Jane Doe was found. She had been tied up, she had been brutalized, she'd been assaulted, and she was still alive, unlike others who were part of the serial killer's modus operandi. And she gave a description of the person, and soon police arrested a man by the name of Sean Great. And it was found that he was sort of a nomad. He went from place to place. He built forts in the woods where he stayed in. He squatted in deserted houses, and he was actually a suave and sophisticated person, almost in the vein of Ted Bundy, who was, people said he was a good-looking guy, and he seemed normal. Well, normal went out the window. As the police officer, Kim Mager, found out, once he was arrested, she went to talk to him with the hope of getting information about other missing women in the area. And soon the two had built up a sort of bond. It was a trust. Kim slowly got on his good side, if you could call it that, and she learned about the way he looked at women, the way he dealt with women, and women who he had murdered in the past. He also told them where bodies were found, and soon it became apparent that although he was a serial killer, that he seemed to have a conscience, which is sort of strange. He talked about he was religious. Some of the women that he abducted were religious too. They had religious conversations, and even one, as he strangled her to death, she basically, pretty well recited scriptures and said she forgave him. So he supposedly killed 5 women, though another one was found later, buried, way back in the woods. So it's a very chilling look at one person and how one person can cause distress, heartache, and terror to so many lives. The families of the victims wanted closure, and as Kim Mager found out through talking to Sean Great and getting the story, they were able to finally find peace for their family members and a burial for them. Now, Sean Great, was eventually convicted of many, many counts, and he is currently on death row. His execution is scheduled for March of 2025, but Kim Mager has to be commended. She was resilient. She did not give up. She went back to him and talked to him many times, wanting to find the truth, not only for herself, but as noted, for the families and friends of the many victims of Sean Great. So if you're looking for a really superior serial killer book from the point of view of the officer who was part of the case, who talked to the man and got his confession. This is definitely one you should add to your must-buy list. Kim Mager is definitely quite a writer, and she writes from the heart, without question. So that's the book I wanted to draw to your attention today. If you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. I think you will. So until then, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.